Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephen Still and this is the Maroon Minute for Wednesday, November 15th. A Russian missile came down in eastern Poland, killing 2 people. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky calls it a very significant escalation of war, as Russia is now taking ownership for the bombing. An emergency meeting of the Group of 7 and NATO leaders was called, interrupting their summit in Indonesia. Friday is a big day for the Loyola community, so here's what you need to know before then and Thanksgiving break. Friday, November 18th is the last day to withdraw from a full semester course. If you are looking to withdraw from a class, then now is the time to fill out a course withdrawal form and let your advisor know. For second 8-week courses, that deadline is pushed to December 2nd, so make sure you are meeting these deadlines to withdraw. Thanksgiving break is also right around the corner, so to prepare for break, LUPD is offering shuttle rides to the New Orleans airport. Shuttles start this Friday and go until next Tuesday. Spots are limited, so make sure to sign up before this opportunity flies away. Former President Donald Trump announced he will be running for president in the 2024 election. Trump lost his re-election in 2020 and contested the election results as his supporters stormed the Capitol before the peaceful transition of power. Trump is currently under investigation by the Department of Justice about the documents found in the Mar-a-Lago raid. The move to run means the Biden administration is expected to appoint a special prosecutor to the case. 50,000 people are currently behind bars in Louisiana. 1,500 of those people are serving sentences from Jim Crow-era jury laws. Reporter Devin Cruz got the chance to speak to Landon Marshall, an ex-inmate who is now one of few seeking justice.
My name is Landon Marshall. I served 28 years in the Louisiana State Penitentiary.
Marshall was serving a life sentence up until 2020, when the Louisiana Supreme Court ruled non-unanimous juries are unconstitutional. The court recently ruled that the ban is not retroactive, meaning people like Marshall will never get a retrial and a chance at freedom.
It's a horrible feeling because you have guys like, don't get me wrong, you have guys I know, are guilty. Then you have a lot of guys that are the fact that are innocent on a non-unanimous decision, and they have to serve their entire life in Angola.
New Orleans District Attorney Jason Williams is reviewing cases like Marshall's, but prosecutors are not required to in Louisiana. Loyola University New Orleans criminology professor Christian Bolden explains.
Currently, the only relief people have is places like here, Orleans. We have a reform prosecutor, Jason Williams, who has a civil rights division. You have this racial history to the non-unanimous juries where the reason it was created was to negate the votes of black jurors.
Marshall is one of the lucky few. The Promise of Justice initiative says that around 1,500 people are still serving sentences that were non-unanimous. 80% of those are black, and most of them are serving life without parole.
We all, as kids growing up in Angola, and a lot of guys have changed their life, innocent or guilty. They have changed, and they deserve a second chance.
Marshall was surprised to hear his son would be joining him at Angola after having the same thing happen to him.
It was a horrible feeling, but I just kept my faith in God, and I know just one day that we was going to be free one day.
Despite all this, both his son and Marshall got out of Angola through the ruling and adjusted as best they could to modern life.
At first I was lost at first, then it just opened up and I was like, okay, I remember now.
This was Devin Cruz reporting.
Thank you, Devin. The Pelicans hosted the Memphis Grizzlies last night at home. Pelicans without star player Zion Williamson were still able to pull out a strong win behind C.J. McCollum's 30-point night. Down 2 going into the fourth quarter, the Pels were able to rally back and win 113-102 thanks to late scores from Jose Alvarado. That's the news for now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to download the Maroon app to stay up to date with Loyola news. Have a great day.